Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be doing a little bit different of a video. We're going to be making donuts outside. So we've got our little donut making station set up here. We have our flour, we have our sugar, eggs, we have our butter that's been melted and cooled, and we have our milk and yeast that's already started. And so we're going to get this all mixed together and start our donuts. So first we're going to add our yeast mixture. And we'll add our melted but cooled butter. Our 2 eggs. And last, 1 teaspoon of salt. Are you helping? We're gonna make donuts. Now we're gonna add half of our flour. And mix again. We'll add in the rest of the flour.
Duck. Ducky. Duck. Daddy, ducky. Duck.
Oh yeah?
Duck. Daddy, green. Daddy, it's ducky. Daddy, see you again. Daddy, making it work. Look.
And there's our ball. So now we'll go ahead and place this in a bowl with some oil, and we're gonna let this sit for about an hour, and then we'll come back and continue on.
Daddy, plus, I got the wrong food. Daddy.
So we're back. It's been about an hour. Let's take a look. So we've got a lot of rise. Should be about 20 donuts. Let's pull this out and we can start rolling it out, making our donuts. So start off by getting a lot of flour. Come on, bud. You want to sit?
Now I'm walking. Look.
Here's your rock. Make sure we got lots of flour. Get our roller. And we're gonna roll it to a 1/2 inch thick. So it's gonna be pretty thick when we're done. We're gonna try and roll it nice and even. You wanna roll, bud? Here?
Oh.
Yeah, you do it.
Daddy, too rolling.
Yeah, I'm rolling. Good boy.
Rolling the ball. Roll ball. Okay, you're this way.
So that looks about good. Maybe even a little thin, but that's okay.
It's gonna work.
Now we're gonna take our 2 glasses. We have a large glass, about a 3 inch, and a very small shot glass. This will be our outer rim of our donut, and this will be our hole. We're gonna make sure to dip our rim in flour each time.
Oh no, it's working.
I'm gonna go ahead and get all the large ones done first, and then we'll move on to the holes.
I'm missing work. I'm missing work.
As you can see, I'm leaving as little bit of space possible between each one. Dipping it in flour each time. So that's 7. And now we'll do our center holes with our shot glass. What are you doing, bud? Why are you stuck over there? So you see, there's our donut holes. Now you can cook up your donuts and your holes separately, but what we're gonna go ahead and do is mix it all back together. We're gonna pull out our cut donuts, place them on a sheet, and then mix everything back together and make more donuts. Being careful, some of them didn't cut all the way through. It's yucky? I bet you won't say that later. It won't be yucky when it's time to eat them, huh?
This one. Hey, Mommy, this one. Mommy, this one. Down in the hole. Hole. This hole. Hole. This one.
Now we'll mix all this back together and make some more donuts.
Where's this one hole? Are you a bull?
You want to roll?
Kick the roller. Waffle.
Here, come over here. You could do the roller.
Daddy, time. Come on. Rocky. Hey, kids, reach. There's a kid's reach. Hey, these are the one donuts.
So there's what we got left over. There's what we've made. Being supervised by the animals. So now we're going to separate it onto 2 separate sheets and give them some space and let them sit for about another 45 minutes and rise again before we cook them. They need to rise at about 90-degree room temperature. Our house isn't 90 degrees, it's winter time here, so it's about 57, 58 degrees outside. So we're going to try a solar oven. So a solar oven is just a box with some foil to aim the sun. We have it over in the shade right now, but we'll put it out in the sun once everything's in. I've had it out there for a couple hours. So we have a box with a piece of plastic taped over the top of it, and inside we've placed a small pan. So we won't be able to do wow, that's really warm. So we'll place it in here for a couple of them and just see how this works using nature, get these up to room temperature. So we got our first 2 ready to go into our solar oven. So what we'll do is we'll take this, we're going to slide it into this box here. We'll cover the donuts with a paper towel, and then we'll leave it out in the sun for 45 minutes. So we've got our donuts inside with our paper towel over it, sitting inside of our solar oven. We're going to leave this out here for about 45 minutes, and then we'll come back and see how well they've rose. There we go, it worked. Got a lot of good rise out of these. So for the last part, we're gonna take them inside and cook them on the stove. So we got our oil going. We're gonna heat this up to 375. Here's all our donuts. They've raised really well. So we've got our oil heated up. We're gonna go ahead and start adding in our donuts. We're gonna cook these for 45 seconds to a minute on each side. And then we'll place them on our cooling rack to cool down. Well, there you go. There's our outside dozen donuts. We got plain powdered sugar and sugar donuts. You can top the donuts however you'd like, chocolate sauce, maple syrup. If you don't cut out the holes, you can actually go ahead and fill them with different jams or jellies if you'd like. But there we go. Look, Boogie. It's a donuts. Well, there's only one thing left to do once you've made donuts, and that's eat them. Here, have a donut.
And don't eat.
Very good. Super soft. Good job, Bug. Here, donut. Good boy.
I still more donut. I still more donut. I need more donut.
You need more donut?
Look. Still more donut.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you on the next one.